Russia dealt massive blow after key Chinese bank halts payments after EU sanctions. September 2, 2025. China's Heihe Rural Commercial Bank has allegedly stopped accepting payments from Russian businesses after sanctions created by the European Union went into effect on Monday. The pro-Russian news outlet Vedomosti reported that the small bank was one of the last banks willing to process transactions for Russia's non-sanctioned credit organizations after the larger banks cut off services. The Kiev Independent reported that many of Russia's small and medium-sized businesses had shifted to Heihe following earlier restrictions. The EU reportedly sanctioned Heihe on July 18 for providing crypto asset services that allegedly helped Russia bypass sanctions. The outlet reported that the measures took effect on August 9, barring any EU entities from engaging with the bank. Despite this, payments continued to flow into the bank for several weeks until they were blocked. Vedomosti cited importers saying Heihe attributed the suspension to adjusting infrastructure. While China has repeatedly claimed a neutrality in the Russian-Ukraine conflict, it has repeatedly supplied Russia with dual-use technology and continues to purchase Russian oil, indirectly bolstering Russia's war effort. Despite President Donald Trump's threat to levy a secondary tariff on them, Beijing has vowed to continue purchasing Russia's oil, citing national interests. A burgeoning alliance. The reports that China continues to back Moscow's interests come as Vladimir Putin is set to travel to China this weekend for what the Kremlin calls a truly unprecedented visit. The trip is expected to take almost a week, during which time Putin is expected to attend the Shanghai Cooperation Organization summit. The Russian leader will likely also hold talks with Xi Jinping and attend Beijing's Victory Day military parade, which marks 80 years since Japan's defeat in the Second World War. Putin is thought to be the star guests at the event, along with North Korea's Kim Jong-un and the leaders of Iran and Cuba. According to analysts, during the visit Putin and Xi will coordinate their stances on the Ukraine conflict as Washington pushes to halt with the hostilities. It is an important time for them to talk about where the war is headed and how likely it is to be stopped in the near future, Alexander Gaibov, the director of the Carnegie Russia-Eurasia Center, told The Guardian. The two leaders need to compare notes and ensure they are on the same page. This is important because the war has become one of the main pillars of their relationship. China has become a crucial economic partner for Russia since it invaded Ukraine in 2022, and trade between the nations surpassed $240 billion last year, representing a two-thirds increase from pre-invasion levels. Beijing is now the primary purchaser of Russian oil and coal and will soon overtake Europe as Moscow's dominant natural gas customer. As Gaibov notes, Russia's reliance on China is expected to persist even if hostilities cease. Russia wants to know whether China will buy more oil and gas long-term. In exchange, it's believed that China is receiving assistance in sensitive defense technologies. By the Daily Express, story by Jack Hobbs, September 2, 2025.